Hey, welcome, all my right thinkers. Thanks for tuning in to check out your boy, P-Funk. Thinking right out here in my lab where I do what I do for you. I got a good one for you today. You remember the group, the Drifters? We ain't talking about them. We talking about the ignorant mind is the devil's workshop. Let's talk about that. Ha ha ha. Right isms, 25 rules to live by. Storytelling, story with a message. There's always a message in my stories for life. I give you life lessons. You tune into receiving them. I appreciate you. We got a good thing going. Let's do what we do. Right thinking mission is to enlighten, inspire, educate, and motivate you, the individual, to a higher spiritual level of enlightenment. Right thinking's way of life through mental and spiritual discipline, practice daily, will help and guide you to obtain your goal of reaching spiritual enlightenment, aka know thyself. My mission is that all right thinkers know thyself. If you're a right thinker, your goal is to know thyself. See where we're going with this? Let's get there together. So I'll ask the question, do you know you? You will when I'm through. If you listen, pay attention to what I tell you. It's rhetorical, but if you don't have an answer for yourself, tune in. I got you. A person who knows not and knows not that they know not is foolish. Disregard them. A person who knows not and knows that they know not is simple, but you can teach them. That's why I do what I do for you. Appreciate you too. Stay tuned. I got more for you. A person who knows not and believe and think that they know is dangerous, avoid them. I do. A person who knows and knows not that they know is spiritually asleep, I can awaken them. I'm your spiritual alarm clock, here to wake you up with knowledge of self. That's what I do for you. A person who knows and knows that they know is wise. Follow them. All these persons reside in you. Right thinkers, know thyself, and to might be true. When I say know thyself, that means you need to know you. And when you don't, you become a drifter. You become victim of that other guy who could sway you and maneuver you. Hold on. Yeah, excuse me. Right thinkers, let's talk about the ignorant and how the ignorant mind is the devil's workshop. And that's what you believers are considered to be drifters. Why? Because you don't know, you believe. Let's talk about this idea about the devil. And I've been trying to get this point across to you for the longest. I know a bunch of devil server, devil worshiper, and swear to God, they're serving God. So let's deal with them. Hey, believers, the devil says he have 98% of God followers under his control. How could that be? When you got a bunch of people believing a lie and only 2% know the truth, that's how it can be. That's a fact. I'm like, I can't argue that. He got perfect numbers and he's proving it. And who am I to debate and argue with facts that I can look and see, yeah, well, he pretty much got it right. So I always say, if I'm around 10 other people, ain't but one other person in that room going to be like me with knowledge of self. So that's scary to me. That means a lot of dumb, ignorant, believing people out there. And y'all mingle with each other, stay with each other. All right. All y'all religious people, it's called a belief system for a reason. Okay, understand that. So I don't care what it is, Islam, Buddha, I don't care. If you believe in God, that means you following this system based on a lie. Simple as that. You are too ignorant to realize that because you believe it. I don't care what you believe. You don't know nothing. That's obvious to me by the way you speak and talk and act. How can a believer in Allah serve the devil and not know it? Ignorance. So-and-so told me this. So-and-so told me that. No, what do you know? What your experience with God is. That's what it counts. What you know, not what somebody told you. My experience ain't from books reading. My experience come from living, doing. Contrary to ignorant people who don't know that, I know things, a lot of things that need to know so I can live and be a better individual. Not running around ignorant and thinking you're doing something, knowing something, and ain't really doing nothing but embarrassing yourself. To those who know, I know you're an embarrassment. When you can lie, cheat, and steal in the name of Allah, you're a drifter. You're a con man. You're a liar. You're a sneak. You're still doing devilish stuff. But you want everybody to believe you so upright. You're a liar. Drifters, okay? Those who serve their egos, aka the devil, by what? By lying to God and thinking that He don't know. Don't worry. At Judgment Day, you get yours. Don't worry about me. Worry about yourself. What I'm doing, how I'm doing, you ain't got to pay attention. You ain't got to like or agree with it. It works for me. And what you practicing works for you, God bless you. Moving on. But I know it's not. Egoistic people, a.k.a. drifters or believers, they use their belief in whatever they believe in to substantiate what their already wrongdoings and ignorant actions based on what they believe. They don't know nothing, obviously. The devil loves a believer, a.k.a. he call you drifters, okay? Or an ignorant mind. Idle mind, ignorant mind, same thing. That's what the devil work at. You say, do things that's devilish, but you want people to think that you're godly or you're a God-fearing man. That's just a lie. You're a liar. That's what y'all are, devils, okay? If you're ignorant, a.k.a. a believer in Allah, the devil love your kind, a.k.a. ignorant, idle-minded people. Why? They take what somebody tell what somebody, they believe what somebody tells them. They don't know. They ain't trying to know. And they stay right there, ignorant. All you fake, want to be God's servants, Allah, whatever you want to call them, is really what drifters, doing the devil's bidding daily. Doing the same dumb stuff. Ain't advancing, ain't prospering, ain't enlightening, ain't doing nothing but just spinning your wheels. Okay? Stand on the corner, sell your pies, sell your papers, and leave other people alone. Nobody wants that nonsense either. I don't. Pies taste like crap too. The devil love you drifters. Why? Because you're all ignorant believers in something that you don't know. So he can have his way with y'all. That's why. All you fake God servers really are what the devil. Only 2% of true God believers can't be touched by the devil. Why? Can't be touched by the ego. Why? They know themselves. They know how to defeat the devil. Become God conscious, or y'all call it Christ conscious, or become a Muslim. Everybody go to prison, become a Muslim. What's that about? Moving on. I was the hardest devil worker when I was ignorant. Oh, I served them. I served them. And I served them, and I was proud. Yeah. I'm doing me. I'm living the vida loca. Until it's time to what? Pay the consequences, pay them dues. Oh, you dance to the music? You got to dance. You dance to the music? You got to pay the piper. So your consequences is your payment to the piper. And all that stuff you was doing, come back. You got to pay for that. But again, once you reach or change your life, I call it nihas, or self-mastery, know thyself, now the devil will leave you alone. It's too hard and too much work to get a good man to turn bad. It's easy to get bad people to continue to be bad, or ignorant people to do bad things. Why? Ignorance. They don't know no better. Excuse me. Yeah, sorry about that. Right thing, because again, I'm trying to explain to you, once you reach the level of nihas, self-mastery, know thyself, the devil will avoid you, just like the death did with the blood of Jesus, with the Jews and the firstborn death. The blood of Jesus will save you. No, knowledge of self will keep the devil from you. An apple a day keeps the doctor away, all that stuff. Yeah, if you're doing stuff that is good, the devil won't bother you. Why? You locked in. But if you're ignorant, oh, he got you hook, line, and sinker. Moving on. You claim to be this, but you're doing that. You're sneaking over here, you're doing over there. You ain't living, right? Moving on. Right thinkers. I try to give you the information that will make you what? God conscious. No idle minds, no ignorance, thinking right all the time. Doing what you're supposed to do, when and how you're supposed to do it. That's right living. You can only live right if you're thinking right. If you practice my right thinking philosophy daily, you are now strengthening your spirit and saving your what? Shaming your ego, putting him down. He don't run the show. Most ignorant people are ego-driven. That's why. Ignorant people are egoistic, and believers are ignorant. Why? Because they don't know, but they believe, and they're going to act on their belief. That's why. If you practice a religion and it's not benefiting you, why are you practicing it? Or maybe you ain't doing the things that you should do. But if you doing anything, it's not prospering you're not prospering from doing it. Why are you doing it? It's like hustling and not making a profit. What you hustling for? Okay? It's about doing something good and getting something out of it good. When you're God conscious, that means you done woke up. That means you know who you are. You are what? You got God on your mind, and you got your mind on God all the time. That's called being God conscious. That's right thinkers. You don't have to run around praising the Lord and raising the roof to be God conscious. You just got to act, do, and be your best self. He recognized that, okay? God consciousness is my weapon against my ego self, the devil. Why? If I got God on my mind all the time, he got no wiggle room. He can't get in to tempt me, coerce me, lead me astray. Those things can't happen when you have self-knowledge. A lot of us have somebody else's knowledge. It ain't self. Why? You don't know. You just going on what somebody tell you. I give you principles and philosophy that you can implement, practice, and know for yourself that they work. That's the difference. Okay, let me go. With right thinking philosophy, master, you will now have what? Power over your ego self. The ego don't run you. You are emotionally controlled. You don't get caught up this way or that way. Why? You got control over yourself. So you don't get caught up in the ego. You don't get caught up in emotion. You don't get caught up in whatever. Take yourself out of the situation and act accordingly. That's being God conscious. Okay, that's power over the ego. When you learn to control your ego, aka your emotions, be they negative, bad thoughts, that's all the devil. And when you have control over that, he don't control you with those things. Okay? If you are addicted to drugs, your ego wants to be what? Satisfied with drugs. You're going to be a drug user. You're going to be a drug abuser. Anything that controls you, you don't control it, it will run you, including your ego. And that's what most people are ran by. What? Their ego self, ignorance. Believers don't know what? Themselves. If they knew themselves, they would have to believe in God. They would know God for themselves. That's the difference, like you trying to explain that to you. Okay, don't tell me, oh, I'm Christian, or I'm Muslim, I know God. No, you believe what somebody told you. But if you recognize God's work by the blessings, for the work you put in, now you might have something. My Christian family understands that. That's what they do. Okay, prayer without works means nothing. I agree 100%. So you just thinking because you claim to be something that is going to happen for you, it don't work that way. But most ignorant people believe that. I'm a Muslim, so Allah going to bless me. What, 72 virgins after you die? That nonsense, okay? Believers are believers. Why? Because they don't know. And believers are the early victim of drifters. You're going to get caught up out there. Why? Because you don't know and you can be led astray. Because you don't know, you can be led astray. When you know you can't tell me nothing about God. You can give me your opinion, what you think and feel means nothing to me, but you can't tell me nothing about God. Ain't nothing you can tell me about God that I don't already know for myself. No matter what religion you profess. And Islam is the lowest and the last religion. It ain't meant to do nothing but follow everybody else's stuff and give y'all a reason to go talk about Assalamu alaikum. It put y'all in an upright position, hopefully. And that ain't even doing that because y'all still perpetrating fraud, so that ain't really working, okay? Y'all stand up there with a bow pie, the bean pie, and at night, you out here with a gun and a damn mask. Come on, man. Spare me the nonsense that you talking. I'm walking what I talk. You, on the other hand, can't say that. If you don't know, most of you believers, I call y'all drifters, and y'all claim to believe in God, and that's cool. But your actions is of the devil. Certain things a God-conscious person would not do. Only devil do devilish things. So your actions is devilish. Don't tell me you godly. Don't tell me you know nothing except the devil. Moving on. You don't know yourself. You are the devil. And most of you drifters, all y'all claim to believe in God. Again, stop doing that. Get knowledge and understanding. Because if you don't know God, then you are just a drifter, aka believer, making the devil's work easy. Making it easy to convert you into what? Doing you. whatever your pleasures and flesh is, whatever you like, he gonna make sure you get those things as long as you serve him. Low will, low self-esteem, and low what? Intelligence. You ain't too smart. Now, a believer, again, who stands focused on their belief in God and they live like Christ won't drift a bit. I know those kind of people. They locked and loaded. They Christian, but they locked and loaded. I don't know a Muslim who, well, I know a few who practice the Islam who you can respect them for what they do. Okay? I don't care what you say. It means nothing to me. Okay? Unless what you think or believe. So that's no use for me, to me. Moving on. Again, a believer who's focused, you can't mess with them. That's what God and that's what good Christian people are. Those fakers and perpetrators, y'all make them look bad because y'all ain't doing it. Y'all making them look bad. If you're a Muslim and you ain't practicing the tenets, you making Muslims look bad. Simple. Not just yourself. Right thinkers know themselves. Why? That's what the purpose of what? Me giving you the information for you to use it and know thyself so you won't be what? A drifter. Up on the roof, under the boardwalk. I ain't no damn singer, and I sure ain't no drifter. I know God. Okay, devil don't mess with me. Okay, he tried. He has his shot. I give him. He tried. Adverse situations is the devil trying to get your attention away from God. You stay focused in the adverse situation, he don't win. Why? You stay focused and get what you need done. Don't give in to him. He wants you to give in to him. He wants you to wallow in the mud with him. He wants you to get down and dirty with him. Okay? Take away your integrity. My life you can take. My integrity, never. Okay? Right thinkers. All right. Knowing yourself keeps the devil away. When? Every day. That's why you do it. Devil don't give up. He ain't gonna say, oh, I can't get a date. Oh, he'll be right back tomorrow. They got a guy called Slick. Slick is talking fast, talking trash, trying to beat you out your cash. Yeah, who is it? They call him Slick. Y'all call him the devil. I tell you, he's the ego. All the same person. So whatever it is, it's remember the attributes. It ain't the name. It's the attributes that what do make it what it is. The definition of what the devil is what? Doing bad things. Opposition to God. If you ain't doing the right thing, you're doing the wrong thing. Ain't that hard to figure out? I just gonna do what? The right thing. Why? I know doing the right thing, there's rewards in that. Doing what I want to do, doing how I feel, there's consequences with them. See the difference? Once you know that, you can act accordingly. I do. I used to be a willing drifter. I was ignorant as they come. And I was ignorant of what? My higher self. I didn't give a crap about God, didn't think about God until I got locked down. Oh God, oh now you want to come around. But we've been cool ever since. Once I found him, I ain't let him go. Once you get enlightened, you don't go back to being ignorant. No, you keep going. Well, some of us do. And now that I know with what? My self-knowledge, a.k.a. knowing thyself, is the way what? Not to drift. I'm locked and loaded in my philosophy and what I think and how I feel about what I'm doing. So the devil can't sway me. He can't get me with women, money, all that nonsense. No, none of them. I got no faults. No flaws in my character. Why? I perfected it that way so I could be that way. Trying to get you to understand. You can do it too. It's what? Your choice. Again, if you can't control your sexual urges, your desires to do things that's wrong, you are a drifter. Sex is one of the strongest urges known to man. And a lot of us women too can't control it. That's lack of self-esteem and lack of knowledge. Self-knowledge means you know that sexual pleasures ain't the end all be all. Some of y'all just can't help it. You can't help yourself. Fellas, if you don't waste your sperm 28 days, you get a recycle, refreshment. You get years on your life. Did you know that? Oh yeah, I bet you start. Yeah, okay. If you're smart, you say, okay, excuse me. Pleasure now, put that aside. For long life. Oh, give me long life. Damn the pleasure. But a lot of us, pleasure now. Okay, and then it was, well, too late. Once it's gone, it's gone. You got 28 period to redo it. But again, it takes willpower. It takes what? Intestinal fortitude, integrity, self-respect. Those are qualities that good people that we grew up on. What happened? Right thinkers live what? righteous and virtuous, meaning they just do what's right. When? Daily. It ain't hard to do that. Okay? And it's a lifestyle that what? That non-drifters live by. We don't worry about the devil. Wow, we know him. We are God, so we know the devil. He's the other guy, opposition. If you don't do what's right, you become the devil. Get the concept? Oh, yeah, the devil made you do it. Why? Because you're ignorant, behind, followed what your mind said do it. Now your ass got to pay the price. Get the concept? Wrapping it up. Appreciate you tuning in. Just want to make sure, don't be a drifter. Become a master right thinker, a.k.a. a master of oneself. And then, what? The devil will pass you by too. You be hard to convince to do the wrong thing. When you locked and loaded doing the right thing, the devil don't mess with you. Trust me. Hope you enjoyed the lesson. That's what I do. Practice it. See if you like it. I still do. I'm still doing it. You can too. Take the advice and use it. And you'll be the beneficiary of that. And close it right thinkers. May you all live to be 100. Me, 100 minus a day. So I never know that my right thinkers who what? Aren't drifters who passed away. All you drifters, bye-bye. You will die. Ignorant.